I've been following Christ for 2 years. And for whatever reason, today was the day that I realized how special good community is. Look, bro, I'm just gonna have to keep it a buck with you. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and act like this didn't happen. I was listening to worship music on the way back home from church. My heart was softened, and praise Jesus that I was alone. Because I don't know if it was the song or the message just softened my heart so much, but I began to weep. And the type of whipping I was doing, more butter. Mas maquinya. Is that how you say butter in Spanish? And no, I'm not just saying that I shed a few tears. No, I think the ladies would call this ugly crying. And for the men, well, this type of crying was like, you know, when you did something wrong and you're telling your mom that you're sorry, but you're really not sorry because you did it on purpose. It was that kind of crying. I honestly could not tell you why, but the song just reminded me of home. It reminded me of Kentucky. It reminded me of being with my fellowship of like 40 people on my mentor's ranch and just feeling so loved and embraced and just worshiping the Lord all on our knees with our hands up in the air, crying out to God. And it is unmatched. I love those people with all my heart, and they know I would take a bullet for every single one of them. By the way, the avocados are still not ready to be eaten, but I think this should be the last day of the PB&E sandwich. See, like in high school and college, I was a social butterfly. I had many different friends and many different friend groups. So like when I would go to an event, I never was invited to go with one group. Even to prom, I went with some people that I didn't really even talk to a lot. But with this community back home, like they always thought of me. You know, they always called. They always checked up on how I was doing. Like during that video I made a couple of days ago, my prodigal son year, they always checked up on me. They called me out and called me up, and oh my gosh, those kind of people are irreplaceable. People are not replaceable. Those kind of people are irreplaceable. If you find those people, don't let go, because those kind of people are the ones that you want to do life with. Those are the kind of people that you want in your wedding and at your wedding. Those are the kind of people that you want backing your marriage. Oh shoot, these eggs are gonna be like over hard. No. They are over hard. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, dude. So something I remind myself of when I don't make my food perfect, I remind myself that like I am very blessed to have food on my plate. This is a luxury. Also, having a Bible is a luxury. There are places around the world that cannot have a Bible. It's literally illegal, and we could just read it at any time. And guess who takes it for granted? Me. I take it for granted. And so I'm not better than anyone that's watching this. Just so you know. I'm sitting here giving a message with peanut butter on my fingers. What the heck? If you know me, I'm always gonna have the two P's. Peanut butter and passion. One thing that I would like to say is very important. If the devil can isolate you from community, he can insulate you from hope. One of the worst forms of torture is to isolate one human from everyone else. So don't do that. Talk to your friends, reach out to community, reach out to anyone, because there's good people out there. So go find them and ask the Lord for guidance. But I don't know if you're new here. If you're not, what's up, gang? If you are, I'm Cameron. I make this breakfast every single morning. And I also make videos online about Jesus because he saved my life. And so I don't know if you want to follow Christ together, but if you want to hop on that train, please feel free to follow. Y'all have a great day.